Boom, boom, wee, boom, wee, boom, boom, wee, wee, boom, boom, boom.
Bow,
Wee, wee,
chicky,
boom,
bow.
boom, wee.
Imagine they try to deport a Native American. Am I right?
Oh, that's what. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I wanted to see that match. The
AVW
Machine,
fuck them?
Brian Cage. No, Brian
Uh-uh.
Cage versus Bobby Lashley.
Nah, I don't want that on my AVW fuck them.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was a heel somehow.
Oh yeah, cause he teamed with Homeboy.
Just shoot, Matthew,
Good thing you said. I was gonna say Junior Seau.
Junior Seau. RIP.
But
This is so behind, yo. Like, that belt is not even in existence anymore.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slowly.
Hey, what's up, guys?
YouTuber intro. Hey
What's
guys!
up? It's your quote unquote boy, King T731, and you are
Damn.
you are listening to One Tree Heel. We have a couple people here today. It's not just me, but we're gonna drop some links in the description below in the video. They'll probably be on the fucking video too. They're gonna be like little clickable links, cause you know, like,
nah,
yeah, yeah, they are. I'm
nigga,
gonna put
they
them there.
man, you can only do
Yo,
those.
and, yo, who
you
are
can
you
only,
calling the N-word?
son, you can only do those little end screen shits now, yo. They got rid of the fucking annotations in the middle of the video shit.
Yeah.
What kind of whack shit is that?
I don't know.
No, YouTube is just, I
Yeah.
don't know what it is. Like,
Uh,
it's amazing how something starts off good and progressively go backwards as opposed to it being the other way around. Like, starting off,
What the hell is this doing?
fucking everything up.
But we got D Black, we got Disco Danny David over here,
Oh,
and
Yeah,
Manny.
buddy.
Disco
And,
Danny David.
There was a
Disco-
lot of wrestling this last
Disco
week.
Fever.
Yeah, you know, and JR getting salty because niggas calling him out.
Cheryl.
Nigga, how the
Boy.
fuck? How many times can you call a nigga Cheryl, yo? And then afterwards, when he said it the first time, fucking Josh Barnett went and called him Marty Skrull, and then he continues to say, "Oh, Cheryl." I'm like, nigga,
Will
it's not that hard to say a nigga's name, yo.
It was like Will Osprey.
Nigga, his last name is one fucking syllable, yo.
Cheryl.
But at the same time, he doesn't call their matches often. He's not on the road with them very often, so.
He calls the Axis matches. Which have Marty Cheryl.
Yeah. But you know, JR's like, oh, fuck it.
JR don't care. JR old. He don't care.
Yo, you leave J.R. Smith alone. He ain't gonna be trash forever.
No, don't worry. What? We have another month? What was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
April 20th? Yeah, okay. April 20th, and that nigga just takes he goes in a booth and brings out the fucking 20-pound bag and shit. Pulls out an ounce, smokes it. and
He gotta wait for his last drug test.
Man, fuck drug test, man. He ain't got busted for shit yet.
Yet.
Yeah, but that's why. Because they let them know that when your last drug test comes up that you're done being tested for the season.
So is that what's going on with John Jones?
No. John Jones is waiting for the athletic commission and to do whatever the fuck they gonna do.
So pretty much UFC fucked up, but John Jones is paying for it.
What?
No, not the UFC.
Not the UFC.
There,
I feel like
there might have been issues with the testing, but
testing.
they're not gonna say that. So yeah.
Yeah, he still hasn't gone under the fucking USADA hearing. He already had his Las Vegas hearing and shit. So
And they said we're gonna give you a provisional suspension.
it wasn't a
He
suspension. They revoked that nigga's license.
Yeah,
Hey,
revoked his license for like
it was
years,
a-
I think.
temporarily until they see what he gets from the U.S. ADA,
So
and
if they
might be extended or
so if
short.
they admit that they fucked up, can he sue?
They won't admit that they fucked
Nope.
up. That's the
But
issue.
If they did,
They won't.
They won't.
There
That's
ain't
the
no
problem.
way.
They won't.
But then he's not making it easier. Like, oh, I didn't even do the USADA training. My team
Yeah.
did that, and I signed it off. I'm like, oh.
Well, to be fair, nobody
fair.
does it. He just the idiot that said, "Yo, I didn't read that shit."
Well,
That's like when you play any fucking game. They give you this little pamphlet. It literally comes in the case, and it said, "This is you acknowledging whatever the fuck we said in our terms and services." And then you can't say, "I didn't know that was in the terms and services," because technically you agreed to it.
Hmm.
It's stupid.
he needs to get his shit straight.
Nah, man. He needs to just start street fighting. Challenge Daniel Cormier.
He gonna be a
just
new
go to-
Kembo nigga?
I'm gonna
Or
say he
just
just
go to-
becomes Kimbo, just YouTube fights.
just go to
No,
Bellator.
what he's gonna do is he's going to get Popeye's Chicken to sponsor street fighting, and then challenge Daniel Cormier again. And we'll see how that goes. Yeah.
Are you tired
No,
of
it's
watching?
gonna be trash though. Like if they have a third fight and Cormier wins the third one, because then Cormier going to act like he better.
But
than
he's
Josh.
not gonna win the third one. We've seen him get his ass whooped twice.
Never know. Here's the thing: the second fight was a lot closer than the first. A hell of a lot closer than the first one until he got knocked the fuck out.
Nigga, he got knocked out in the second round.
Wasn't
That's
it the
not
third?
close.
No, it was the middle of
Or
the
was
third.
it the third?
wasn't it? Yeah.
Middle of the third.
Second round knockout.
That's not close. Getting knocked out is not close.
No, man, shit happens, yo. Sometimes niggas kick you upside your head, you lean into the kick, and you start doing Harlem Shake.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have flashbacks of Popeye's mouth.
Tired of watching televised MMA fights with unified rules that ain't even unified.
Yep.
Bring your big
You
ass
need to
down
come.
to
You
Louisiana.
need to come down to Louisiana mixed martial arts.
Where all the
You can see
unified
John.
rules make perfect sense, but other motherfuckers like, nah.
They're not unified at all.
Nope.
Like,
Semi
These
look,
rules are
unified.
gonna be together. They're
This
like, nope.
bout will not be under the unified
Yeah.
rules.
Like,
I'm
why are they
so they're not
unified?
then. Nobody wants to use it.
No. All right. So Monday Night Raw. Start off with the Beast.
No condom.
Raw, no condom, with Brock Lesnar standing in the ring as usual, jumping up and down. This nigga saying, well, not him, but Paul Heyman talking all that smack about Roman Reigns.
And I missed the
And
whole
Roman-
first
Roman
hour
does
of the
come-
show.
Yeah, Roman does come out again after getting his ass beat last week, not getting arrested. But we found out that those weren't actually U.S. Marshals. Brock Lesnar went to a
I should
local
have known,
MMA.
man. Wesley
He went
Snipes
to
was
an
nowhere in
MMA
sight.
dojo and then picked out their best fighters and then proceeded to have them.
So
put their
you
ass
telling
in the
me
dressing room.
fucking Roman Reigns beat the shit out of 3 niggas
Yeah.
who train in MMA handcuffs? Get
Yeah.
the fuck out. Shut up.
Mhm.
That's what that whole segment was. Fuck that.
Mm-hmm. Niggas like, oh, let's put ourselves in. Let's change the scenario. Let's say Roman Reigns were to go down to a local dojo, pick 3 of their best fighters, and dress them up as U.S. Marshals, and have Brock Lesnar show up and stuff like that. You guys would pity, or you wouldn't even pity Brock Lesnar, or blah blah blah, something like that. But in that sentence, he revealed that that's what they did with the U.S. Marshals. They were MMA trainers, and Roman beats him with a huge handicap. But Roman did take an F5 on the steel step though, which is crazy.
Okay, at
straight
least they
rib
doing a
burst.
lot more to build their feud for WrestleMania than they did, what was it, 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Can we talk about John Cena?
Not yet. Because we got to talk about Nia Jax versus Mickey James. Oh,
I ain't seen
Nia
that
Jax
shit.
won.
Well,
I didn't see one,
Nia Jax won, and then Alexa Bliss ran away.
Alexa,
Afterwards.
bitch, it's more like it. Am I right, guys? Huh?
Jesus.
Jeez.
We actually had a cruiserweight match on Raw for the
Oh,
first
word.
time since post Enzo era. Yeah.
Enzo
So-
area.
And the usual, hey, we're gonna put the 2 people facing at Mania in a tag team against the other people. And they literally show no signs of friction.
You know.
Except like a blind tag at the end. That was it. Ali did a blind tag to Cedric as he did the lumbar check and he did the imploding 450. That was it.
Okay.
No, nothing. Like, hey, maybe we don't trust each other. Nope. Perfectly fine. As if they're not trying to get an important championship in the division.
They're going to be on the pre-show.
Oh man, so far we have 13 matches for Mania,
Oh yes, paper.
Yeah.
and that's not including potentially Undertaker and John Cena.
But we still have 7 hours. 7.
You have 7
That's
hours.
a lot.
No,
Down with the friction.
it won't be that bad because we already established we not fucking. Well, we probably gonna end up watching the damn pre-show, but
I'm in
we
Chicago.
ain't,
so
we
I'm
ain't
probably
gonna
gonna come in.
be fucking recording
come
doing no
in as
live
soon
reaction
as-
for that. For,
Until the main card.
yeah, which is still gonna be like 5.5 hours.
Yeah.
or some shit.
For real. What else? We had a Miz TV segment where Miz, it's not even like a talk show anymore. That's just for him to just
Yeah,
talk
he
shit.
he just talk shit.
So he did have guests, which were Seth and Finn,
Finn.
but they came out before being introduced. And before that, Miz, I think he was talking shit about the Miz to Raj, saying that he was disappointed that without him they would be underappreciated or things like that. And then Bo called him a phony who can't fight.
Yeah.
Like, okay, can you say that again? I
He's
didn't hear
like,
you. Yeah,
It's
man.
like, man, it's better than being a phony. That dude can't fight. It's like, oh, it's like, wait, what did you just say? He's like, yeah, what did you say? He's like, oh,
Yeah.
I heard you called him a jerk. He's like, no,
Yeah,
I didn't.
jerk.
I said he's a phony. That dude can't fight.
Then this dude trying to break it up, like, oh, I'm 30 something days away from being the longest reigning
Yeah.
Intercontinental Champion.
And that'll
I'm better
make me
than
the-
Ricky Steamboat.
I'm better than Mr. Perfect. On the real, y'all, I straight up forgot that fucking Kurt Saxon was Mr. Perfect, son.
Completely forgot that
I was
his
like,
dad.
nigga, why the fuck is he looking like? I was like, oh yeah.
His father. And then that was all the ruse because
Yeah.
they were just doing it to beat down this guy. So I was
Just
like,
because of how long and dragged out that shit was, you could tell what was going on with that.
I was like, I actually wanted to see.
The Miz
I want to see
was-
Kurt as not top, but like a believable single star again, man.
What happened? Why did he go back down to it?
No, because fucking don't change the channel. I'm still in the Royal Rumble. I don't
Hey,
fucking
don't
know.
change the channel.
Actually, yo, he wasn't doing shit before that neither. So.
Last thing he did before that was what? Him being tag team with Damian Sano. They were like the new Mega Powers and shit.
No,
But
that
then
was
Hulk
after.
Hogan had to go say
That was
no?
after.
Was it? Oh,
Yeah, because
that was
that's where
because
the
Hulk Hogan said. "Nigga."
because that's where his whole Hulk Hogan fucking gimmick came from, because off of the Axelmania shit.
Oh, right.
He never got eliminated. From
And then
the
Hulk
Royal
Hogan said nigga, and then he proceeded to kill Curtis Axel career as well,
Mm-hmm.
along with
I didn't like that they had him just dressed up as fucking Hulk Hogan and Macho Man to be
Macho Man. Yeah.
Yeah, then a Rock did his 40-minute promo.
When was this?
Remember?
No.
You don't
When-
remember?
Oh, we's good in Las Vegas and all that. Oh yeah.
Oh,
No, it's Miami. The weed is good
Whatever.
in Miami.
The we's good everywhere for the Rock. Nigga, he's a Rock.
he's the.
Well, yeah. You
what
are
else?
right.
Asuka faced the Jobber, and the Jobber actually had like a promo beforehand, but then she just fucking kicked her in the face and pinned her.
Mhm.
It was like 30
Why?
seconds. Top.
What?
Yeah,
Like, oh,
on the
Jesus,
real,
so that no
yo,
one's
because
ready for
like that was
Asuka.
like the most confident I ever heard a fucking like random ass jobber sound. Yo.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, she doesn't know
I
anything
feel like-
about me." It's
I
like,
feel
She
like
just
she's
went in the
gonna
ring.
do. Yep.
I was like, damn. She's gonna what? Come to my house and sit on my face for
That's
the
what
entirety
you
of
want.
WrestleMania
That's what you want.
and do
Hey.
the only thing I'll be willing to do for 8 hours.
Yo, on the real, yo, like speaking of Oscar though, to get like slightly off subject, yo, on that Up or Down Down video, why it look like she was legit about to cry at the Miz beat her? yo?
She don't play the 2K series. If she put if
Nor the
they play
Xbox.
yeah,
Just
if
throw
they
some
play the-
Fire Pro Wrestling on and she'll whoop his ass.
Ignore the
Yeah.
Xbox.
Play something more Japanese like Monster Hunter.
But I bet you Mrs. character in Monster Hunter's trash though.
He has Monster Hunter.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I don't know this. I don't care about the Miz outside of wrestling, except his wife. Oh yeah, they had their kid. They,
Oh,
they had
word.
they had their baby.
So,
Girl.
Manny, when are you gonna visit your kid?
Not my kid.
You sure?
I would never name my kid Monroe.
Well, you didn't
Why
have
not?
to name him.
Monroe
That's
Sky
how- that's how you-
Mizanin.
Monroe
That's how you
Mazanin,
know.
nigga.
That's how you know the
goddamn.
Miz is white. Like,
Yeah,
Monroe.
Monroe Sky Mizanin. I'm like, good God. Better than Birdie.
Yeah, I was about to say, is it better than Birdie Joe?
Better than Cacaw.
Better than Northwest.
Yeah, Northwest
Is it
Saint.
better than Minty though?
Minty. Bow Wow.
Chicago?
Yeah, Chicago.
Nigga, Minty, Bow Wow,
Minty,
and Fido.
Bow Wow. Fido. What was it? What was the other one? Oh yeah, Fido. Was it Fido? Yeah.
Yeah, you got Fido.
Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Minty. We finally, I guess. So I'm confused about if this is gonna turn into a singles match or if they're still gonna keep them in the women's rumble. But Sasha Banks finally had enough.
Yo,
Beat the piss out
that
of Bayley.
scrap though.
Nah, that burn that Bailey gave to Sasha was like, so he's like, I'm a 4-time women's champion. How long did you keep it?
And then, so I don't get it. Like, is this gonna be wasted in the middle of the battle royal, or can we
Yep.
get them a singles
Wasted.
match?
Nope.
I don't know if they still gonna be in a battle royal. At least like give them like some, make it so that they're the last two, and just had them have like a full out match before one of them finally gets eliminated or some shit. Then
Oh, so you want the story into that match being like what Austin and McMahon did at Rumble '99?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's our match, it's our feud, but there's like 28 other people in here.
yeah, that's what that whole shit was.
There's 28 other people in here, but this is just a feud.
Oh,
The
like
story-
Roman Reigns a few years ago. Remember?
Oh yeah, him getting his ass beat, leave.
And then Triple H comes out like as final boss.
Like we were supposed to believe that the League of Nations weren't gonna. People hired by Vince McMahon weren't gonna throw him over the top rope. They throw him through the middle or under. Like
I was like, God damn it.
I'm like, really? You had the chance to eliminate him right there and there, and you don't. Bullshit. They going up to date.
I don't even remember what happened after that shit, but I really like. I can't remember the promos afterwards, but I hope Roman Reigns didn't say, "Man, I had to go through 29 other men."
Yeah,
I was like,
29 other
"Nigga,"
men.
I was like, "Nigga, you was out through like 5/8 of the 5/6 of the Rumble, if not
Took a
more
break,
than that."
came back.
This nigga
Dude,
showed
what
up
kind
at
of shit
number
is that
29,
where
yo.
He literally like rolled out the ring, walked in the back, and then came back.
Yeah,
Like that shit made me mad.
Came
And then
back supercharged.
he was like, "Oh yeah," he's like, "Yeah, I survived all these people, and I was in the Rumble for however long." It's like you wasn't even there though. You left and came back.
yeah.
Like, where were you at, Nick?
Where you at?
What else? Okay, Braun Strowman faced Sheamus. Sheamus wanted to know his partner. So do I. But then Strowman's like, yeah, you know, if I beat you, if you guys beat me, I'll tell you who my partner is.
Yeah. He's like, what kind of stupid rules is that?
Obviously, that did not happen.
Hey, at least Sheamus still got a lot of offense on Braun.
Yeah, he did.
during the
Who do you
did.
think his partner gonna be?
Um,
Who do you think who do you want his partner to be?
Samoa Joe.
Yeah,
Samoa
I'll fuck
Joe.
with that. That would be an unstoppable team, and it would be bullshit, but, you know.
Bullshit.
Because
Yeah.
they would beef with each other because they would be like who does all the work. Like,
I would really like to see that team.
Samoa Joe and Braun Strowman,
Yeah,
a redneck and a Samoan. Come on, man.
country boy.
Bro.
Oh, dude, what if we get Roy Nelson debuts for the WWE and teams up with Braun Strowman?
Yo, fuck Roy Nelson.
Might be
What?
Dean Ambrose.
They'd be
No,
country boys.
as a fighter, I like Roy Nelson, yo, because his fights, like, a lot of times seem sloppy as fuck to me, but, like, they get the
Slugging.
crowd hype, whatever.
Yeah, just slugging
But-
as a
I was
person.
like, yeah, he's annoying as shit. So.
Yeah, he's a little. I just like the idea that someone in the UFC was like tubby and be able to fight.
Yeah, look at Butterbean a few years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you see Roy Nelson and then you see Chet Congo, yo. You definitely thinking Chet Congo won that fight. And it's like, nope, fat nigga.
Nope, fat boy. What else happened? What else happened? Ronda Rousey. Actually, she was actually there. So no free Snickers for people. You have both Ronda Rousey and Brock Lesnar.
Oh, nigga. Speaking of Ronda Rousey, what is with her interviews? Like,
Oh yeah, I saw the ESPN.
I saw some of them, and they're fucking terrible.
She's like
it's-
awkward.
You ask her anything about MMA, and she like clams up. Like she
Yeah.
had this traumatic experience. Like you lost, everybody loses.
She was like, "Oh, I can't
That's
go back in time."
that's WWE
No, you-
writing for you.
You remember? that?
no, I'm talking legit
Yeah.
interviews.
Shit had me
Not,
dying. I can't go back in time. Like
Yeah,
what?
when they were showing that shit for the promo package, she was all like, "After I lost my return match, I was just thinking, God doesn't love me." I was like,
Yeah.
"Nigga,
Yeah, pretty much.
that is
stupid.
Yeah.
nigga. How
was
can
just-
you be in a competitive sport and not be able to take losing well at all?" Yeah.
Especially when you've lost before.
See, this is why we need more women fighters like Reina. Reina got choked the fuck out, fell asleep in front of like 23,000 people. The next day, posted one sad post on Instagram, and then she started eating food for like the next ever. On Instagram, it was just her going out. No, like she just her like having
She's
fun
a
with her
real
friends.
nigga?
She went to a spa. She went to go
mean,
batting cages. She went to go
hey,
pick strawberries.
I'll give you one better. Michelle Waterson fucking loses her
Michelle.
match. And then like she posts on the plane
Yeah, mhm.
with her kid with a black
Perfect.
eye with her husband right there, just like
That's yeah.
whatever.
Like, it's just Ronda's just like, oh my god,
That's because the
Oh.
media. That's the media when somebody's undefeated. When you
I'm
lose
covered in
that,
salt.
No, here's the thing. They like the way she was fighting because like some of the people that she beat during her title reign were top women in the UFC and still are top women in the UFC. But she just got her ass beat by people who were just like,
who was just better at this?
well,
Like this
better-
People
better
who
strikers.
they executed their game plan much better.
Yeah.
Like this shit was
Because-
weird.
I'm not going to fight anymore.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I never,
You were done there when you knew in your mind, I'm not going to fight anymore.
I never said that.
Ah, so there is a possibility that you could go back in time.
In time, comma in
There's a
time.
possibility that I could go back in time.
No lie. If she would have asked me that, I would have said the same shit.
Yeah, he's like, hold on, what?
What?
Would you fight again?
I don't know.
Okay, Rhonda, what they didn't play in that preview that was they heard
Her
Stephen
face
A.
throughout
talking
this entire
about
thing.
you, was I said that
I
you
don't
were
think
a
she want to
woman
be there. Is she high? Maybe.
when you became such a big deal that when you lost, it's like the Earth stopped spinning on its axis, and that's the part I chose to focus on after your loss in the UFC.
Her face.
Like, why is everyone talking about, oh my God, she lost? Is she over it? All these kind of things. When you achieved such heights that one loss, the whole world stopped and noticed it. Why do you think there was
Stephen
a
A's face.
kind of negative backlash to you after the loss?
That was a lot of questions. He was over explaining shit.
You must be aware in the MMA world.
She's like, what the
there was
fuck
a
is
lot
wrong
of
with
talk,
him?
Well, she was overrated. She was this. She was that. And my point of view was at the time and remains that you achieved amazing heights. Almost no one wins forever. Everyone suffers setbacks. But there seemed to be like an unusual amount of negative pushback after your loss. Did you not experience that?
I experience a lot of people who quote some people that are really just afraid to state their own opinion.
Oh,
No, that's not my opinion. I can tell you right now, that's not my opinion.
That's
I thought
what
you
you were
achieved
saying.
amazing things. I was and remain a big fan of your fighting.
I
and
mean,
of
he's
you.
not saying anything like a hater. He's just
Yeah,
like,
he's
yo,
not.
No, he just asked her a question.
yeah.
she's not
Everything was- he
answering
just
it.
straight through
Yo,
a
that
whole
was the thing
word
because
vomit.
after her first loss and she was coming back for the second fight, she refused to talk to the media leading up
Yeah.
to the Amanda Nunes fight at all.
Like,
So
he didn't say nothing bad.
Yeah,
He said
she
all
did.
the right things. She just took
He
it
did,
wrong. I
yeah.
don't get how she took it wrong.
because that's her
That was-
mentality with
That
shit.
was an on-screen. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like that's her mentality with that shit. Like she just gets mad at people for just
I
like
just I just hope when like she's on the main roster, this whole Triple H Stephanie thing is over and all that stuff, and then she blends in with the main roster. I just hope they just don't give her like the female Brock, like gimmick where she's just unstoppable. She has a full-time contract, so she's there. She's gonna be there every week unless they give her special treatment.
Well, she already beat the shit out of Absolution. So.
Yeah, she already beat the shit out
that's
of
what like
She already knocked out the one girl who also did MMA too. So Sonya Deville.
Paige just straight up, hey, you want to join? I was like, oh, this could be cool.
Then again, Sonya Deville wasn't nearly on her level, so that's realistic enough. Yo, especially when she hit that. On the real, she hit that legit ass judo flip.
Yeah, she did. Yeah,
but still, it's like I want to see like Ronda's gimmick where like she's new to wrestling, like she's really green to wrestling, and she loses like mad matches until she figures out what to do.
I would like for them to give Ronda a real, like, distinct personality.
If she can handle it,
from the way she cuts, she is not used to cutting.
To be honest, I think she might be the one to put the one in Asuka.
Oh, they better not.
No, man, I'm be the one to put the one in Oscar, man.
I'm gonna put the one and then the one and then another one and another one.
Probably Xavier Woods beat you after that, but anyway.
And then I'm gonna tell her, Wakari Masen.
Stop it.
What else happened? Oh yeah, Raw had the main event, John Cena versus Kane in a no DQ match. For the fuck of it, I assume.
Undertaker shit. This nigga chokeslammed him last week.
And then that whole promo, I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, Cena did a chokeslam on Kane.
And
he said, also, what's funny, something I found funny, it's the most minor thing. John Cena's usual cum rag this week was from, his little towel in the beginning. Yeah, it was an Ellen DeGeneres one that said, be kind to one another. Not like he's been completely talking to an old man out of retirement.
Man, you a coward, man. Say something.
Like, totally not like he's just forcing someone out of their comfort of their own home to show up in the ring because he's calling him out.
He wants a match. He just wants a match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but this thing is like, you're a coward. Nigga, you sit down when you pee. Like, oh! he didn't say that, but still.
Nigga said you sit down when you pee. Oh.
The funniest thing was I thought something was gonna happen because like the match ended at 11, and I'm like, okay, they haven't overrun. What's gonna happen? Nope. This nigga yaps his mouth, goes out the ring, does a stupid.
You got one more week to prove you ain't a bitch.
Dude, he rolled his eyes and did the cut through thing, and it was the most weirdest shit. He looked terrible. I'm like, don't ever do that again, Cena. So will we see The Undertaker on Monday?
I don't think so.
He's gonna show.
But will he be the Phenom?
I don't
feel like he's gonna be Phenom Undertaker.
I don't think John Cena and Undertaker is gonna have a match. What's gonna happen is, this is my prediction for WrestleMania with them. Undertaker's not gonna show up on Monday Night Raw. John Cena's gonna do his whole fan thing. He's probably gonna be out there in the crowd. He's gonna be in the ring, and then Undertaker's gonna show up then.
As the Phenom?
As I don't know what he's gonna be, but he's gonna have a quick
we're gonna hear you done it now.
It's probably gonna be a quick promo moment, and then it's gonna be like the greatest
match.
It's probably gonna be the greatest 10-15 minutes of your life for that whole event.
Never know, man.
That's how I think of it.
The best 10-15 minutes of my life in that event is gonna be the Fatal 4-Way for the US title.
I think the greatest main event is gonna be the tag team, the SmackDown tag team.
Rusev is officially added to that match.
Rusev he pinned Randy Orton in a tag match on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Word.
That was dope. Jinder said he traded a tiger for a lion because Sunil was apparently hurt. And then Rusev's music hits and the crowd just loses their shit. As if he's not a heel or anything.
It's Rusev Day, nigga.
I feel like since the brand split, Randy's been taking a lot of pins. He's been getting pinned a lot. A lot.
Man,
I wonder if he's...
When they start focusing on AJ Styles, it's just like, yeah, nigga, you need to lose.
It's like Randy's just there.
I think Randy doesn't mind though.
Yeah, like he's
he don't. He's like, nigga, I get paid, man. I got a hot ass fucking Hispanic wife and shit.
She be feeding me rice and beans. You know, I got this contract. I ain't going nowhere. They can't get rid of me. I got that hair plug surgery, so I'm trying to get my hairline back. Nigga, life is on the ups and ups for Randy Orton.
You are so
So yeah, Daniel Bryan came out. Daniel Bryan comes out and says that, you know, he wants to have a match at WrestleMania. It's funny how two people fuck you up one week, fucked your homie up the week before that, and you proceed to give him a WrestleMania match.
sounds about right.
Yeah, we're gonna put you at WrestleMania, the showcase, the biggest show. Yeah, and we'll give you the match. But if you win, you cool, you stay. But if you lose, you don't stay gone. But it's funny because if they're fired, why didn't Raw sign them? Huh? Isn't that what happens in sports? When some people get rid of the other one, you don't have other teams trying to pick them up. To
WWE logic.
Like that? No. Like, hey, those two just fired. They're available. Hey, you want to come and run at Raw or 205 Live or NXT?
205 Live.
Yeah.
Same as
Ever know it's 205?
No, you ain't.
What are you talking about? 205.
205 fucking double bacon cheeseburgers or some shit.
Shut up. You shut
So,
the fuck
Daniel Bryan proposed a tag match. And it's funny because Shane is like not okay right now. Like for real. But it's funny that that's what I'm saying. He has the same thing Brock Lesnar had. And Brock Lesnar was damn near crippled by it. And they're gonna straight up say, yeah, Shane's gonna be back at Mania in time. Once again, Shane McMahon's the greatest and strongest WWE superstar in the roster right now.
Nigga, he ain't gonna be back, man. If he does legit have that shit.
I think it's one of those things where his dad, like, if Shane says he's good to go, Vince is just gonna let him go, regardless of what WWE doctors say. I think.
See, now you know not to take a power bomb on steel bars because you're gonna get diverticulitis. See,
Yeah, I think
completely avoid getting power bombed on steel beams.
Do you think like doctors would allow him to jump off the fucking Hell in a Cell like as many times as he did? No. Vince is probably gonna give him
the stomach.
Vince is probably gonna give him an okay and be like, yeah, you could do it. Just be careful.
Just don't shit on the mat.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Nigga, who decides they're gonna jump off of the damn Hell in a Cell twice, man?
Twice.
Yeah.
It didn't work out the first time, so you know what I'm gonna do, Dad?
I'm
gonna jump off it again.
I'm surprised he decided not to jump off a Titantron again and shit. Like, shit.
Falling off of it with that. Oh, dude, when he did the elbow drop at what was it, Unforgiven, and just fell through the fucking floor when he was gonna miss Kane regardless.
The one
Like,
that
Kane
scared me. The one that scares me the most, even to this day, is the one that Steve Blackman with Steve. He got hit with the kendo stick.
He just fell.
He just fell backwards.
That just dropped. Like he just pushed off and dropped.
I always love the backlash when he elbowed out Big Show. They never explained how Kane survived being put into the dumpster fire. I just realized that.
Because he's a demon, nigga. Shit.
He's a demon running for mayor, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A demon running. It's funny because on Twitter you're seeing like, oh, I was great to represent. I was proud to represent the great state of Knoxville. I'm like, dude, you're a monster on TV. And then on Twitter, you're just like doing interviews and driving a little smart car with like a Glenn Jacobs sticker.
That's corporate Kane, nigga.
It's so weird that I grew up being terrified of this guy, and here he is like, I want to change everyone's lives around my community. Like, wow.
What you mean, man?
Don't
Didn't you miss the part when fucking X-Pac went on a mission to humanize him, nigga?
Yeah.
And then in the middle of that, they're like, "Oh, nigga, we turned to X-Pac Hill so he can join Hill DX."
And then he got a girlfriend, and then turned out that the girlfriend
fucking
doing some shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tori was getting trained on by the rest of the DX and shit.
No, only X-Pac.
Road Dogg is inducting Jeff Jarrett into the Hall of Fame. I'm excited about that.
Oh, shit.
I have a history. The roadie.
Man, you should get Conan. You don't have the 3 Live Crew induct him, man.
What makes you think? Do you think Jeff Jarrett is going to promote Global Force Wrestling?
No,
he didn't he
He's
lose
not
all the
associated.
shit. Yeah, he lost all the shit to that. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
No, but I would get hype as fuck if they could fucking get Conan for that night, yo, and then they had the fucking 3 Live Crew music
3 Live
play.
Crew. That'd be
His
great.
mother is the bad man. Wait, 3 Lot Crew, and we still getting rowdy.
Goes to show if you marry Karen Jarrett, you get an alcoholism problem.
Oh,
Maybe
because
it's the woman.
he has a alcohol problem now.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, he went to
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah, he's in WWE sponsored rehab.
Yeah.
That's why he's
But
in the
before
Hall
that,
of Fame.
dude showed up drunk to Triple A's biggest event of the year and started throwing out tortillas at people. And they didn't even know what the hell was going on. They're like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, oh, he's drunk as shit. Okay. And that's when TNA's like, yeah, you gotta go, bro.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid getting a skin surgery for orbital fracture.
Joel Embiid going into the WWE Hall of Fame. Like, basketball player.
He gonna be
He
cool,
deserved, man. He rejected Rihanna, nigga.
In the best way
On
possible.
national television.
And Rihanna's fans hated him for it.
What else? New Day and Bludgeon Brothers didn't even have a winner because shit happened. So yeah, now it's a triple threat tag match for the belts at Mania.
Man, I thought that was official after Fastlane. Shit.
I know, but I want that match to have some sort of gimmick. I don't know.
No, they don't need a gimmick with those 3 teams. You know, they
Give
know
me
how to work.
TLC.
No, I'm good.
Oh, it's
Need,
funny
it
'cause
does,
all
that
of-
match doesn't need it.
What's funny is that all of them except Eric Rowan is the up down team. So
Mm-hmm.
He's the only one on the team that wasn't a champion.
yeah.
Oh, unless you count NXT.
Xavier Woods.
They were tag
Well,
team.
tag team champ, yeah, tag.
They're all champions except your boy Rowan. What else? Tyler Breeze had a singles match against Dolph Ziggler, and that ended as quick as.
That was
You can
Tyler
possibly-
Breeze's
Dolph just whoop
1000th
his ass?
match.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
caught him on a roll up, and then came out. It was a really short match. Really short match. The match I was excited that they had was Shinsuke versus Shelton Benjamin. 'Cause I hadn't seen that since New Japan Cup 2014. And they proceed to make a short ass match, and all the high spots happened during the commercial break.
Fuck.
Because
yeah.
I see, like, they're like, oh, we go to commercial, and on my TV on Xfinity they do the split screen. So all I see in the little screen, they're just hitting everything. This dude's doing like a Northern Lights and shit like that, and then they come back, oh, King Shasa! I'm like, oh,
That's way.
why? Like, just give me a match between the two, like a good pay-per-view caliber match. And then Shinsuke, they have a promo in the ring, and I'm guessing AJ really is hurt, and they're trying to keep him as minimal as possible until Mania. He hasn't done anything.
No, they said that he wrestled one fucking match or some shit
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
on a house show or whatever.
My shit
Charlotte,
was where
it's like Charlotte. Charlotte was injured. Well,
she had
mouth,
mouth.
mouth infection.
Oh, mouth.
Something wrong with that mouth.
Yeah.
Shinsuke was gonna knee AJ, and then he stopped, and then knee to face, and then he pats him on the head.
He's like, I'm
He's
gonna
Dana
beat
Brooke
you.
in NXT.
He's like, I'm gonna beat you at WrestleMania.
I miss Dana Brooke in NXT, man. She's a pat people's head.
Yeah, now she's a
Statistician.
Statistician, nigga.
A
Yeah.
She
statistician.
tried to crunch them numbers against Ronda, and then fucking Ronda crunched them to the
Nah,
net.
she getting black by Titus and Apollo.
I thought that was
Oh.
the original gimmick, man.
The swirl.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
And then fucking
Dean Ambrose
Karen
might have-
Cesaro was supposed to be just watching in the corner or some shit.
And now he's not even in there. Now he's with
No.
my boy Hideo.
Yeah. Trying to
Him
hold
and
them
Hideo,
back
a
from
tag team.
whooping fucking what the hell do they call these niggas? Because I saw one fucking episode of 205.
Oh, the Luchas?
Yeah, they called them something.
Yeah, the Lucha House Party.
Yeah, there you go.
Lince Dorado, Grand Metalik, and my nigga Kalisto.
Mm-hmm.
They're all Latino. I like it.
And fucking Hideo Itami just being a dick to niggas.
Yeah. I really hope they do cruiserweight tag title after Mania. That Fatal 4-Way match they had on Tuesday was amazing. It was a really 205 Live in terms of in-ring action is on fire right now. Too bad the crowd that's staying there cannot give a lesser shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the tired out SmackDown.
Like they're just sitting there like,
Okay, well, yeah, I can't say that because they were doing that same bullshit back when it was like consistently having matches on Raw. But I'm like, nigga, they make niggas sit through fucking SmackDown and then like a half hour fucking mixed match challenge and then they gotta sit through like full another hour of fucking
Mhm.
205 live. And I'm like, son,
Only for the
It
incentive.
should.
Only for the incentive to have a dark match. They don't have their locally promoted dark match until after 205. So I had to sit through SmackDown, the Mixed Match Challenge, 205, just to get whatever the hell they promoted locally.
fuck that, yo. I'm like, son, I'll be like, nigga, let us go home, yo.
I mean, they
Just
can, but
they should just put the 205 like at 7.
before SmackDown, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just put it before SmackDown. Or push SmackDown back an hour, just have 205 at like 8.
I don't think they would. Wait.
Yeah, I don't think. Late,
Yes.
Yeah.
like a 9 to 11 time slot for,
11. Yeah.
and then have mixed match, and then have the dark match.
I know it's not gonna work.
The niggas go home at 12 on a work and school night with traffic.
Hey, Monday Night Raw
Uh,
does it.
Yeah, that's true. Dean Ambrose, I'm reading right now. He may have had like a quick a bit of a setback in his recovery,
Shit.
and he may need further surgery.
You think he cares? Really?
You should.
I think he does.
You're hurt.
What kind of injury does he have?
Torn tricep.
Yeah, he can still smash his wife.
It says, I'm almost afraid to say this because, as a doctor, I want this to be the case, but almost expect that at some point we're going to hear that he needed an additional surgery, and he's back to square one with physical therapy because of the kind of setback. But that's weird. It was like, there's been like, what, 3 months since?
Yeah.
And he has like almost no use of his arm still?
Can't smash his wife.
Can't smash his wife.
Well, he gets smashed with the other arm. The other arm just his injured arm gotta be
What the
flailing.
hell you trying to do with your hands? Why are you smashing, Davey?
Finger in
You
the
smack
pussy,
you smack
nigga, what you
women?
mean, man?
You be choking bitches,
You hit
Dave?
it from the back of
The question is, did they fuck up on the initial diagnosis? Because
I
that
don't know, unless
might have
the
been what
surgery-
happened. They thought it was something else, and it was like, yeah, that wasn't it.
It's weird. That's not good either. That dude's gonna be gone for a while.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I know they said he was like, it was like 2 or 3 months after the first surgery. They said he was still had his arm in a sling, and I was like, damn. So yeah, he fucked up for real. For real, for real.
So
For real,
WWE is still heavily in talks with Fox. So we're getting closer and closer to that being more likely, which means we would lose an hour of Raw because of the 10 o'clock news.
It might not be that part of Fox.
That's
Maybe
not that bad. Losing an hour of Raw is not that bad because they got too much filler anyway.
So you
It might
telling
not-
me we
it might
might
not
get
be
WWE and UFC on the same channel, even though UFC might be going to another place too?
Right.
UFC might be going to NBC. That's the rumor.
NBC.
NBC
English.
SN.
NBC is the channel I don't have. Great.
Yeah. That's the rumor. Or that or ESPN. If ESPN takes it, it's gonna be horrible.
Nah, like the big Fox UFC shows haven't even been that good lately anyway. So.
Yeah. I remember their first show ended in like so fast, and the main event was
Yeah,
like
because they only had
that's-
one fucking match on the damn card. Meanwhile, they was like, "Oh, we have Benson Henderson and fucking
Nah,
Clay Guida,"
that's
but
like,
that's only
like-
for the live crowd.
Like if ESPN goes to Fox, based on how I saw the first Formula One race on ESPN, it's gonna be horrible coverage.
I say so. Well, I don't know. Okay, so I'm reading here. The WWE issues a statement distancing themselves from Hulk Hogan after they said a couple weeks ago that they were in talks with Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan should just like give
Hulk
up.
Hogan is an important part of the Andre the Giant's history, okay? However, his appearance at tonight's HBO premiere of the documentary and his plans to help others learn from his mistakes does not mean WWE is rehiring him. Hogan is not scheduled to be at any upcoming WWE event.
Learn from his
So it's-
mistakes. Don't go on a fucking racially charged rant because my daughter's getting piped out by a black dude. That's
Yeah,
what she
pretty
gonna
much.
tell dude? Okay.
I guess so.
Like, son, that's
WWE
what this shit was about, yo. This is like, yo, it was like people want to defend. He's like, oh, man, if any of us got
clearly
caught with
called-
the shit
Yeah.
that we
He
said,
clearly
no.
called him a nigger.
Yeah.
Like, come on, son.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, son, I was like, yeah, trust me, yo, I wouldn't be He's like, people wouldn't look at me any more sideways. It's like, yo, you could go on YouTube and hear any of the bullshit that I would normally say on any fucking video that I have. I don't say shit that bad about people.
Right. That dude was going in. I'm like, damn, dog. Is that how you really feel? Turns out it is how you really felt. And they got Booker. I don't think he made that band. I don't know, man.
And it's not an allegation that fucking Brooke was getting piped out by that dude because she was on Sway in the morning and pretty much said that she gave him the good dick.
She gave him
Wait,
the good
he gave her the good dick. Whatever, man. Fucking man.
no.
My pronoun game all messed up, man.
She
Shit.
gave him the good dick. Oh no. There's not much going on, I guess, this week.
So,
we
shout
can talk
out-
about the Mania
So because of that, shout out to Stacks, even though you were a garbage ass rapper, but yeah.
stacks.
And he a rich trust fund baby here. So yeah.
Oh, sheesh. So,
I
yeah,
said shout out and then insult this nigga in the same
Yeah,
sentence.
insult him. Mhm. Typical rapper. So Mania 34 weekend in New Orleans is going to be a big bounce house for independent promotions, apparently, because you can't do shit.
Nope.
If you got a
Oh,
powerbomb finisher, forget it.
Forget it. You
If you
want
got
to
a
do
power
a power driver? No.
Forget it. If
Oh,
you,
you
do a
wanna toss
630,
You
Wait,
want
wait,
to toss
wait. Run
somebody
that-
out of the
wait,
ring? No,
Wait,
you
run
ain't
that
doing
back
it.
again.
Okay.
Say
Okay.
that whole thing.
Power bombs? Nope, you can't do that shit. Power drivers? Nope, you can't do that shit. Oh,
Is that
you want to?
illegal?
Yeah, unless
Illegal in the state of New Orleans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. The article. Okay, so here, this is what's
Unless
in
you're
effect for every
WWE
indie.
or
Yeah, unless
Ring
you're
of Honor.
WWE and Ring of Honor. Every other indie that's running a show in New Orleans in that weekend, they can't do any of this. Here we go. All variations of the power driver, all variations of the power bomb, the moonsault, shooting star, or 450 splash, or any variation thereof which involves one wrestler leaping or flipping off the ropes or turnbuckles to contact the head or neck of the opponent in any part of the
So
body.
any high flying move.
The stun gun of any variation thereof which results in one fighter's head or neck being dragged, draped, or clotheslined across the ropes.
Oh no,
The
stunners.
striking of a wrestler's head with any object, chair, trash can lid, etc. And
No hardcore
no wrestler
matches.
shall throw, push, shove, or force another out of the ring or over the top rope.
So
No
pretty
battle
much they
royals.
can't have an indie match out there.
Nope.
That is the template of an indie match.
Ew, that sucks. That means, oh man. So that means
So-
indie promotions can't mooch off of WWE that
Nope.
weekend. That's pretty
Unless
much.
you're Ring of Honor. Yeah.
Unless you're
Yeah,
Ring of
unless
Honor.
you're Ring of Honor.
All
Yeah.
the flippy dudes are watching like deep South wrestling and shit on the network and
that
figuring out how to
sucks.
do all this stuff.
So that's in the state of Louisiana or city New
Or in New
Orleans.
Orleans. Every event that's going on for New Orleans that weekend.
So that means they're gonna have it in Baton Rouge and shit. So
Which is weird. Why didn't this happen at Mania 30?
that's I don't know, but probably WWE did that, and they were like, "Yeah, we're not having anything."
That was the Louisiana Boxing and Wrestling Commission.
That was them.
Yeah.
Damn. I
I
can't.
already gave Dave like an idea for the indies to do it. They sell out whatever place they're in, and they just have people watch a screen of the event that they went to see live happening somewhere else. That way they can do all their moves and stuff.
There's probably always a representative live on site.
Guys, this show is not going to be as great as it was, but we'll promise it'll be back and make it up to you.
No,
You're like
on a-
Michael Cole
on a
before the
real,
Ultimate
yo,
Deletion.
if it was like a thing like it was let's just say like if you had an indie but it was like a wrestling school that ran shows, then I would understand. But
Yeah, but these are like big names. And the people in these indies are not, rookies. Just because they're in an independence doesn't mean like
Yeah.
they've been wrestling for like 48 hours. They've been doing this for decades. And they're like, no, you can't
And that I don't think there's no way to have like a promotion outside.
ban
of
the
those-
collar and elbow tie up.
There's no way to have a promotion outside of the two big companies that are allowed to have it.
WWE probably laughing like, ha ha.
Oh, in other news, Grant Hill, Steve Nash, and Jason Kidd has been
Yeah.
inducted
I'm happy.
to the Basketball Hall of
I've
Fame.
never been excited to see like three of my favorite basketball players that I grew up watching in the same Hall of Fame class. That's so cool. especially Grant Hill.
Yeah.
He would have had a better career, but injuries.
Injuries.
I love Jason Kidd. Steve Nash is amazing.
Even when he did play, he was consistent, but he got
Yeah,
injured. Yeah.
got injured, and he had like the best feel-out looking sneakers ever. I would never wear another pair if it wasn't for his. Ric Flair getting surgery. Oh boy.
Oh, I'm gonna get way out.
Oh, he had a colostomy bag.
If I get
Fuck.
man, if I get a way out, would you be down? Because you pretty much would have the other code.
Wait, isn't it? You
You
just
don't-
have to do the share thing, right?
It's something of that
Like
nature.
a demo. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, something of that nature.
Yeah. If you buy, it, I ain't buying it.
All right, nigga, fuck.
I'm at a university roadblock right now.
I hear you.
What else?
I'll wait till the summertime.
Summertime. Jim Ross has responded to criticism of his commentary during Strong Style Evolve during an interview on WrestleZone Radio, saying, I read some of the criticisms about my work and the broadcast in general, but essentially people want the diehards who follow New Japan World, they want their team. They want Kevin Kelly and Don Callis to do the show. I don't blame them. I don't even get mad about it. The only thing that gets frustrating is when you got wrestling fans who got like 40 followers on Twitter that tell you your career sucks and that you should be dead or not allowed to be on television. That's kind of crude, I think. Does that really feel necessary for not knowing the certain name of a certain hold?
No,
I don't think
I saw
I don't
the
think
whole
this that
thing.
they wanted their team.
Yeah, they didn't want their team. They just want niggas who actually know. Like, that was the consistency that I saw in the people who actually said something about it. They just wanted somebody who actually, like, knew the New Japan product enough to be able to know every fucking thing that was going on.
Just get Taz to do it. What about to
Let
say
the
Kaz?
pigeons lose. Kaz. Hayashi.
No,
Kazarian.
I don't even know if Taz is familiar with the NJPW product, right? Like that. Like, who the
They
fuck
should
was
get-
it? Yeah, Matt Striker was one that.
Matt
fucking,
Striker
yeah.
was really obnoxious in the way he did it, but he knew his shit.
Yeah, he, like during when they had that GFW sponsored fucking New Japan.
Wrestle Kingdom 9.
Yeah, he really helped JR along in that show, and
Big
then
time.
JR did good in that show. So
And then just like, you know what, you're not gonna do it. Like, how are you gonna get the one guy that knows what's going on? They should just get me to do it. I'll do it. I'll do it for free for the first show, and then forget it. You can't afford me afterwards.
You can't buy me.
I'll do it. Whatever gets my foot in the door. Like, dude, I've been watching the product for a while.
And other random wrestling things. Tori Wilson is 42 years old.
She definitely is.
She don't look like it.
You wanna? You still hit it?
yeah, I would.
Why not?
Me too. So that means you all gotta fight at WrestleMania.
So then you have
42
motherfuckers.
years.
It said
The
then
one
you have
thing
motherfuckers
I
like
didn't know, because I've been on YouTube, you know, I've just kind of been reading like I've been listening to a lot of like interview snippets that's all over YouTube, and I came across hers, and I didn't know she never became women's champion.
No,
because she
Candice
couldn't wrestle
Mich-
for shit.
I know, but Candice Michelle became women's champion.
She at
she
least
said that. She said that like Candice Michelle became women's champion, and she can now say that I was a champion. Tori Wilson was like, it's like
neither her or Stacy.
neither her or Stacy.
Here's the thing. Candace actually, like, at least, I wouldn't say she ain't, I wouldn't put her on par with, like, Melina, because Melina was, like, really good in the ring.
She still
But-
can wrestle.
Yeah,
Melina.
but-
Candice showed improvement.
Yeah, Candace showed enough improvement. Like, Tori Wilson and Stacy, they were fucking valets, like, the whole entire time. Whenever they were in the ring, they didn't show shit.
Yeah.
Like, Maurice was, and then you have people like Maurice. Maurice was the type of person that she was able to work. She was able to work, like, her character into her moveset, which worked for her.
Maurice and Michelle McCool around that time. Like, first it was, Melina, when she was like showing her athleticism. Like, okay, these aren't just women that are just prancing around and doing stuff. And then Michelle McCool over on SmackDown with the Divas Championship was just wrestling like a dude, essentially. Just pulling out big time moves. I'm like, whoa, okay, this is cool. And then Maurice has a great character, great moveset. I'm like, okay, this is cool. Natalia starts showing up. They do stuff like, okay, I like this. And then I don't know what happened. And then we kind of got stuck.
Yeah.
And then Eve Torres trying to show it. Then they bring up Caitlyn, AJ. And they were stuck for a bit there. And then now, I guess,
It's a
we have
better
all
women's
this.
division, just not a better written creative just doesn't know what to do with them.
And I'm guarantee you, I think that's the reason why Becky like hasn't been champion in a minute, cause like she's been mad outspoken about how they book the women over on the main roster. Like they try to call it, cause she wouldn't say they try to call it like a women's revolution or women's evolution or whatever. He was like, oh, they actually it was like back on NXT, they actually wrote stuff for the women and actually let us showcase what we can do. And then on the main roster, they're just like, oh, you want women? Oh, okay, here they are. And don't do shit.
That's it.
So,
just to say it, just to say they did it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just nothing. I've been saying that for a while.
I just hope they,
we've all been
I
saying
wish
that
they
for a
would have
while.
gotten the show as opposed to the cruiserweights.
Yeah, like the
But-
bad part about it is like, nigga, we don't even like. There hasn't been any build up to the match between Charlotte and Asuka, other than we gonna have Charlotte versus Asuka.
And Asuka's still wrestling on Raw
Yeah.
as opposed to wrestling on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
Which
it's
means
weird
If she wins the belt, she's going to SmackDown.
Yeah.
because I remember Benoit. Sorry if I said that to anyone that's
It's
shocked.
okay. You could say Chris Benoit.
No, I'm saying the listeners. Like, oh my
Hey,
god.
well,
We said
Don
Chris
Dreezy
Benoit.
literally just showed up a minute ago. So, yeah.
We,
Hey, Don
we
Dreezy.
just said
Benoit.
Chris Benoit.
So,
All
yeah,
right.
like as soon as he won the Rumble, he shows up on Raw the next day. I want to face the World Heavyweight Champion. We see him on Raw every single week after that,
Mhm.
and stayed there. Asuka just showed up at the pay-per-view. Came out for the SmackDown. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't even think she's wrestled the SmackDown match.
No,
No.
she's just been there.
He just showed up like, I want championship at WrestleMania. Oh.
Which means, like, I feel like that match could happen, but I feel like the biggest spoiler is Carmella.
Yeah, she
Carmella's
could
gonna
be.
cash in and lose.
She can cash in on
She gonna
Charlotte.
she gonna cash in and pin Charlotte if Charlotte's even like able to do shit.
I feel like here's the thing. I feel like if Asuka and Charlotte have a
You see, you have
physical
Charlotte
match-
beating Asuka, and then Carmella cashing in on Charlotte.
No, I
in
have
the middle
them,
of the match.
Oh, in the
Fucking-
middle of the
just-
match.
she
Okay.
beat
I feel like they're gonna
Charlotte.
physically like annihilate each other.
Yeah, like
That match
Seth
is gonna be a
Rollins.
physical match, and then Carmella's gonna come in at the last minute.
Seth Rollins.
Yeah, she's gonna Seth Rollins that whole shit.
Seth running with his briefcase all the way down. The fucking
Or
ramp.
they
You're
could
gonna
just,
hear.
or
you're
they
gonna
could just
hear
shit on the
effing.
whole match and Carmella could come in the middle and then Charlotte's just gonna pick Carmella.
They're gonna both be physically tired. They're gonna be lying out in the ring, and next thing you know, you're gonna hear FABULOUS.
And the Fabulous comes out and backhand.
No, they got rid of the bass part. It's like
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
It just goes straight. No, James Ellsworth comes out with the
either
briefcase.
that
He won it.
or Carmella's gonna walk in on the Asuka Nia Jax match. I mean Asuka Nia
Nia
Jax
Jax.
match. Alexa Bliss. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like Nia Jax is gonna annihilate her in like 2 minutes. But whatever.
Yeah.
Asuka wins the belt, takes the red belt to Raw. Carmella wins. No, she takes the blue belt to Raw. Carmella beats Alexa Bliss, takes the red belt to SmackDown.
Then fucking SmackDown becomes the A show.
They're gonna be like, remember when they used to do that? The whole title, they would just change champions.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Raw has the world
Yeah, that was
title, and
because
then
they ain't
SmackDown
called
has
the fucking Raw Women's title and a Raw SmackDown's title back then as
So
well.
the shakedown should be like 2 weeks after Mania, right?
If they do it again,
If they do it again. I think they will, but
I hope the shakedown is that Roman Reigns gets fired.
Roman Reigns goes to SmackDown, everybody's gonna cheer like their
He
assholes.
ain't
Yeah.
going to SmackDown.
He ain't
Whoever
going
they
to
trying to
SmackDown.
push as the face of the company is staying their ass on Raw.
Think so. Damn.
Yeah, they did that shit with
Unless-
John Cena back in the day. Yo, they was just like, yeah.
So you
he
think
was
so you think after this WrestleMania, Roman Reigns is gonna main event another WrestleMania?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Roman Reigns is gonna make it at WrestleMania.
I hope
so
they
have,
just
like, at least
decide to
5
actually
kids.
surprise the fans and be like, okay, AJ and Shinsuke are main event.
Nope.
Nope.
You're gonna get Roman Reigns.
I was
He's
like,
gonna come in a giant inflatable Superman
nigga,
punch.
like even when John Cena was on his run, he didn't main event literally every WrestleMania. Like he was a headliner, but he wasn't like main. He
You know,
wasn't a
what's
main
funny is
eventer.
that Shinsuke won the main event, won the opportunity to main event at WrestleMania, but Roman. It's like what Randy Orton said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going on a main event
Main
WrestleMania.
Well,
Wait,
No.
Roman.
Roman Reigns.
It's gonna
Yeah.
main event at WrestleMania.
We need to do something about that this year. Man, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm always excited for Mania. Just like I'm always excited for the Rumble.
It's gonna be an 8-hour pay-per-view.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, you're gonna watch WrestleMania while you eating breakfast.
I'm gonna be tired because I'm in Chicago and I got C2E2.
You know what's funny? I forgot where I saw it. I think it's in. I don't want to say the UK. The UK, Australia. WrestleMania starts 8:30 in the morning for them.
That's not
God,
bad.
you making fun of fuck it. I was gonna say something about that shit, but you made fun of what Dave said
What?
because this shit's called the Superstar Shake Up, yo. But this nigga says Shakedown, yo. He's like Shakedown. They robbing people.
Superstar shakedown.
My bad.
The superstar stop and frisk.
Kurt Angle. No.
Kurt Angle. Tonight, Magnus. Kurt Angle. Samoa Joe. Like, okay. None of those people are in TNA. That video, that clip is ancient. That is rare footage.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Mania. Next week, dude, we're gonna watch so much shit.
I probably won't be on for I won't
That's
be
not-
there for
That's not you,
I
nigga.
won't
We
be
gonna
there
have
for
bitches, we
I
gonna have
won't-
champagne.
I won't be there for the live react. Y'all live reacting NXT Friday night.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think I'm gonna be there. If I be there, it's gonna be at the end of the night because Chicago. I'll be out there.
So I was gonna show up playing Uno or fucking Battleship and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, because them
WrestleMania-
niggas did that shit one year, like right before we was about to start.
Yeah,
a
last
One
year all I
Tree
hear
Hill
is
show.
Ashley's cool and I said, hey yo, you play fucking like, oh
Yeah.
god, here we go.
And I was like, nope, let me cut y'all off.
Oh yeah, I gotta go. Cause
It's
in
the
wrestling,
guys.
Uno.
It's not, mind you, Jarrett's not going to the trip, so we won't have
know.
like, the crew. So
Like you don't coon by yourself, Dave.
I do.
don't.
I mean,
You're trying to blame it all on Jared, like you weren't coon, like you weren't cooning at C2E2 last year.
hey.
That nigga walked into that convention center like a Soul Train line and shit.
And fucking Nas made a video of that shit, yo, and fucking Dave's in the video. D Black, quit watching porn.
Yeah,
quit watching
porn.
I'll run into Nas again this year. Maybe. Who knows?
Just make sure if you see Scarlett.
Yeah,
Yeah.
would be awkward as
Scarlett-
fuck if you ran into both of them
Scarlett's-
at the same time.
Scarlett's like working. She works the show.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
was it?
that's the end of that because Nas watches this on archive. So we'll see you guys next week where we'll be burnt out. Actually, no, we won't be burnt out. We'll just get hype about all the wrestling we're gonna watch, and then
So we're
next
doing-
Thursday after that we'll be
we're
burnt out.
doing the show on Thursday.
Wait, are we? I was about to say that. Are we doing
The
a
show
Thursday
on
show?
Thursday. NXT on Friday. I don't know if you guys are live reacting the Hall of Fame on Saturday.
No.
And then the
D Black, permission to not do show on Thursday.
What's Thursday again? Oh,
Next
yeah,
Thursday.
we ain't, you mean that show? Yeah, we ain't doing that shit.
Okay, there we go. So you'll get us for Takeover and for WrestleMania. So we hope you get some nice breakfast for WrestleMania.
is
some
it
lunch.
Ring of Honor going on too?
Yeah, but we won't do that. Dude, there's Bellator. Friday, Bellator. NXT at the same time. Saturday, UFC and ROH at the same time.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
guys have-
I'm gonna double screen that.
You're gonna live react NXT.
And yeah. And then Friday, Sunday is the showcase of the Immortals for 20 fucking hours.
It's an 8-hour pay-per-view, man.
It might be more. Then again, we did watch the thing is, Strong Style Evolved was a long show, but it did not feel like a long show.
Yeah.
The
What was
show
it, like
starts
four
at
and a half?
starts at
It
7.
was like 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
The show starts at 7 Eastern time. Since I'm in Chicago, that means it starts at 6 Eastern time. Jesus Christ.
I didn't talk. Oh yeah, we for Strong Style Evolved, and we can't talk about it because we're gonna end the show. Please go out of your way to watch that. Anyone listen, Don Dreezy, if you haven't seen it,
Hold on, watch what?
bootleg it somewhere. Strong Style Evolved.
Oh, word, yeah.
Please
Um,
go out of your way.
Oh,
if not, just
he
watch the
said-
main event.
Dondre, you said what time does WrestleMania start Pacific time?
I am
What is that?
Pacific
3
time.
hours back. So if you're talking
Around
about the pre-show, that what is it?
2?
2.
Because I think the pre-show
See,
starts at 5.
At least for the West Coast guys, when that show is over, at least they have time to do shit for the rest of
They
the
can
day.
like go out to eat dinner and shit.
I can go out, eat shit. Like for
Yeah.
us, I gotta go to fucking sleep.
They go out to eat over here. It's like midnight, and I gotta get ready to go to school the next day and shit.
Shit.
On a real, when it comes to time though, like I really wish like our fucking commentary for fucking Wrestle Kingdom was better, but I was dead.
Okay, so it says 4:30 p.m. on their website. I don't know if that's EST. What time does New Orleans use? They just
Man.
Central. They're 1 hour back, like Chicago.
so would it be okay? So it's 9:16, yeah, over there. So it would be, I guess that's their time. 4:30.
Wait, on the WWE website it says shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Says
that's probably
8:40.
Eastern because they run from Connecticut, so I think they
Oh,
most
that's-
likely go Eastern.
Sheesh. That's a long time. That is a long time.
But is there anything else?
That's
Before
it.
we wrap
I've
it.
got nothing.
I got nothing.
We'll see you guys next week and watch wrestling and
We'll see you at WrestleMania.
at least Takeover first.
At least I won't be.
Where
there.
D Black is gonna win the North American Championship in the ladder
Nah,
match.
EC3 will win
Nigga, I'm
it.
not Ricochet.
Ricochet. You can be.
No, man, I can't do flippy shit like
You
this.
do
This
flippy
nigga used to be able to do a double rotation moonsault. You ain't never
Yeah.
gonna catch me doing that shit.
You
He
can
said
do a double.
he said he hasn't attempted that shit because he started putting on more weight.
Yeah,
so
all that
he's like-
weight. That has to take a toll on your knees too. That's why Great Muta retired. His knees damn near about to explode.
Man,
But yeah,
I kind of know the feeling of that. but Yeah,
your knee about to explode.
we'll
That's what
see
happens when
you.
That's what happens when you're like 6'5".
Friday.
We'll see you at Takeover New Orleans,
Nolans, Noel.
where they're gonna have a. Oh wait, never
We're
mind.
out there in the
That's
big
St. Louis.
easy, the big
That was-
easy.
I was gonna make a Nelly and Lunatics joke. but He's from St. Louis, New Orleans. Anyway, I'm tired, obviously, so we'll see you guys next week
Yeah.
for Takeover Popeye's Chicken.
Go ahead and heal someone and then fucking grind your ass out and fucking pause. Grind your ass out and Nino Cooney too. Shout out to my nigga Roland.
Roland Reigns, the big
The Ely
dog.
brothers, word.
Oh, Usher 1 and Usher 2.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Roland. Fuck Batu because your pirate ass.
Randy
It's
Savage.
impossible. It's impossible for me to say anything that you fucking say in text.
Dude, you have 2 wrestlers on your team. You have Roland Reigns and you have Macho Man Randy Batu. So you have 2 dudes on your team and you complaining. It's because the way he talks.
Yeah,
He
I
might as
fu-
well be Macho Man with the
nigga, I cannot fucking say that shit when I see that shit in the text. Like, I
Yeah.
fundamentally cannot understand that shit, yo.
They just be like, yeah, you're yonder.
Yeah.
Rotate like, oh, well, okay. He's old English. It's OE.
Alright, but yeah, see you Friday.
We'll see you guys on Friday
Yeah.
for NXT.
Next Friday, not this Friday.
Well, this Friday we can watch Stardom live.
Nigga, this Friday's tomorrow, nigga. Obviously,
I
you
know.
ain't gonna say niggas tomorrow.